Welcome everybody to the first video ever on my second channel. The story goes, I was basically just trying to record one of those good old typical Karokan videos until I had one of the most hilarious openings ever. I tried to play Karokan and my low elo opponent did one of the most ridiculous things that I have ever seen. Next up, you will see a potential line that could have happened in the game. So I played Night Before. He was supposed to enter these complications and apparently he was slightly better after the fork. Yeah, so imagine something like this would have happened and then Knight G5 I have to play Knight G4. He takes, I go King E8. Man, imagine this is an actual game and not something that you see in compositions, and apparently White is better. Bro, what the fuck is this? Seriously? Oh man. This is just so funny. How did it start? So he played Queen F3, I went D5. And then after C4, I allowed this endgame. Wow. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild to think that you can get such a position. So Knight B5, I went Knight B4. And the line is pretty forcing. It goes Knight C7, King D8, Knight C2, takes, Knight G4, Knight F2, and boom, the game starts. Isn't this the most idiotic thing that you have ever seen? Because certainly it is for me. So, unfortunately, my opponent didn't go for the fork and played something interesting. But the game eventually played out quite nicely, and I think it's emphasizing quite nicely how to play energetic chess after the queens have already been swapped. So I will let you watch the live replay of that game, and I want to thank everybody that is tuning in to the second channel, where we keep here things a bit more casual, a little bit more relaxed. So enjoy the game and try to constantly guess the moves that I'm about to play. I think that's the best way to watch these videos and help you improve. Alright everybody, back with another black game. Long time no Karokan, and what better time other than showing how to punish the Scholar's checkmate, I guess. Queen F3. What is wrong with my opponent? Okay. C4. Having somewhat of a threat, I'd imagine. So I'm just going to develop my knight and protect that pawn if CD5. Queen takes D5. We're happy to take him into the endgame. And okay, knight C3. This actually can turn out quite instructive, despite the fact that we had a little bit of a goofy start. And okay. Knight B5, pretty clever. Did I just completely forget about this idea? Or what is going on? Knight b5 essentially saying that I don't really have an easy way to defend against the fork. So I could do two things. I could play knight d5, saying that fine, bishop c4, and maybe I play a6. Bishop d5, ab. I mean, I got double pawns, but I do have open file for the rook. Or knight d5, bishop c4, and perhaps knight db4. Setting up a fork myself. Wow. That's quite a position. I could also play knight b4 here. Knight c7, king d8, knight c2, king d1, knight d1. This is such an idiotic game, but I would be tempted to think that, I don't know, we are somewhat better because this bishop is closed. On the other hand, my bishop is closed. Yeah, I feel like we gotta dance with our opponent now. If he wants to dance, we gotta dance. What to do, you know, just because we couldn't find anything else. Also, sometimes we need to find these moves basically out of necessity. So, okay, king d1, now I could do knight d4. Knight e7, king d8, knight a8. Okay, knight d4 has to be the move. I'm not gonna mirror him with king d8. I'm gonna go aggressive. Highlighting the other nevralgic point in opponent's camp. f2. Okay, king e2. That's quite funny. Oh my god. I swear to god I have not seen a more idiotic chess game than this one. And I have seen and played a lot of them chess games. So, yeah. Okay. What to do? King d8? Is that the move? Is that the move that you guys want to see? Yeah. Maybe I should just play knight d5 actually and just chill the fuck down. Yeah. Okay, knight d5. Whew. Controlling everything. Controlling everything, he said. Okay, d3. I'm gonna go knight back, and can we just say that the position sort of stabilized and we are gonna be playing against the isolated pawn like I initially wanted? I don't know. This game is beyond my understanding already, so... G3. Preparing to fianchetto. Does want to fianchetto. I could also go a6 and then perhaps b5, bishop b7, try to fianchetto myself. Also maybe bishop g4. Could be interesting. As a rule of thumb, we're just gonna get rid of the annoying knight and then... yeah, we'll see. Huh. That move is pretty juicy. Kinda wanna play it. Do I give him a hook? Maybe that's giving him a little bit of a hook. Not super sure. For that reason, I could just play b6. e5, interesting. Pawn sack. Then bishop c5. Trying to get in like quick development. Yeah, what do you guys think we should be playing for? Okay, e5. Gotta go for the sack. I think knight e5, I'm gonna play bishop c5. And then if knight b3, bishop d6. Oh, but is that any good? Maybe he has knight c4 that I missed. Okay, I may have missed that move. Just because I missed one move, it doesn't mean that the game is over. Because we still have very good compensation against his king regardless. Okay, so gonna play rook to e8 on the next move. Okay, king d2, unpinning. I could check. It's probably gonna go to c2. I could also... yeah, I think I wanna do this first. Simply so that, okay, on king e2 I can pin and then bishop g4 idea. And on king there I can play bishop f5 and then bring the rook with tempo. Notice that I am down a pawn, but the initiative keeps going. The initiative is only about to begin. Okay, bishop g2. Ignoring my idea, rook c8. Has to go king b1? Question mark? And then rook e8 is gonna be a cunning move. Oh no, rook e8. Rook e8 is gonna get him in trouble. Oh no, he goes to d1. Oh, but then rook e8 still gets him in trouble. This is so brilliant. We could get one of the most hilarious mating nets that I've ever seen. Because a3? Oh, I think now it's time that you guys pause the video and try to find the winning move. I think the time has come. I think the time has came. Okay. I'm gonna go rook e5. Simply eliminating the defender so that we can go bishop g4 and the enemy king is getting absolutely brutalized in the center of the board. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Get me out. The most idiotic opening that I have ever seen has one of the nicest finish. One of the nicest finishes. One of the nicest endings. This is technically a middle game, but let's say one of the nicest endings. That game really weirded me out to the point where I no longer know how to speak. I'm sorry. But this is indeed quite a nice mating net, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, resigns.